Hey there folks, how are you? Welcome to day 148 of Lyndall's Luscious Limberings. Thanks for joining me. As always, so nice to see you here in the studio. Leg day today, yes. Hey, but today we're not going to start with anything too vigorous. We're going to start with a little bit of Tai Chi-inspired work, particularly as day 146 was a bit more energized. So we'll start off with the Tai Chi-inspired work and then let's see where it goes. Remember though, as always, please do take care of yourself, and I really mean that. You know, if you are doing this day by day, it is quite intensive, and you know, if you flare up any injuries or create an injury or just get stiff and sore, you know, the whole point of doing this is to make yourself feel better, and no one wants to have an injury on top of everything else going in the world at the moment. So do what you can, take what works for you. You will be honest with that, and I know it's okay. And yeah, shoot over any questions if you have them as well. Alright, so if you join me with today's playlist for day 148, 3, 2, 1, go. And starting with the feet hip width apart for a surprise, you know, something different. And sink down through the very base of the body. Top of the head wants to float up. And because this is being suspended up, the rest of the body, every single cell, can really sink down to the floor. Let go of all the tension holding it up. Let it wash through you. So imagine you're standing under a lovely warm shower. And as you're standing there, the water just drips over you and releases all of the tension, drains away into the earth. So everything is sinking. But we've just got this, that's just suspending us. And because it's suspending us, we don't need to do any work. We can just relax down. Soften through the belly and just let the breath naturally rise and fall through there. So don't force it, just imagine the universe brings the air in and then just softly takes it back again. The chin is slightly tucked, the head suspended. Shoulder blades sliding down your back. Softening through the jaw. You can imagine the larynx is open and smiling. Earlobes are just sliding down the sides of your neck. And the area underneath the armpits is getting lower and lower till it reaches the wings of the pelvis. Just soften over this area of the solar plexus so that the sternum can feel like it can relax down until it hits the small of the back. If you imagine that you did indeed have heartstrings, loosen those so the heart can sink down. And imagine that the pelvis is broad and widening. And try and put your mind right into those joints in there and soften out through the flexors. And the thigh muscles are soft and hollow. Backs of the knees can relax. And the calf muscles can just slide down the backs of the legs. Ankle joints are expanding. Heels going back into the floor. And the toes just spreading out softly. Breathing in, elbows sink, wrists sink. And again. Each time the fingers get drawn forward, just let that butt hang heavier off the spine. Don't have to go with my rhythm, go with your own. Good, blossom to the side, fingertips rise. Arms are heavy off that. Sink that butt. Gather in, wash down. Keep softening across the chest, particularly as the hands go up. Chest can sink away from that. And this time we're going to go all the way down to the ground. Down. Turn into the side with the hips, sink the butt. Let that rise you up, breathing in and down. Fingertips are suspended up as you are rising. So imagine there's strings on them as you come up, the butt sticks, and someone just gently pulls up on those strings for you so you can rise up. And let's just reverse the direction the next time you're at the bottom. Sink the butt, rise up. Through the hands, relax down, let expel the air out. So you can also imagine you breathe in here and that inflates the body up. And then as you turn, release down, the air just folds out. Good, coming to the center, bend the knees, rolling up through the spine. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and back down. Let the air expel as you go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and again, inflate the spine as you come up. And back down. Last time coming up. Beautiful, sink the butt, lift the head. And we're just going to float the weight into the ball of the right foot, sink down. As you sink down, the foot rises up, stays close to the other leg. Flex and place it down. Breathing in. And the ball of the foot. Now remember, make sure you're going as far wide as you're going forwards. Keep the weight in the ball of that right foot. Don't commit the weight when you put this foot down, it's still empty. And then, as you're breathing in, make sure you're isolating the leg so the body's not rising and falling. Now take the time to correct any tensions you put through the body in achieving all those instructions that I just gave you. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, place it back. Float across the other way. Sink down as you sink down, breathing in. And out. Make a square, so you're going as far wide, so far to the side as you are going forwards. Now really relax those muscles down the backs of the leg on the supporting foot. So you can release the butt cheeks and just feel like your weight's pouring down through that leg, deep into the floor via the ball of the foot. Tuck the chin, lift the head, breathing in and out. Keep the toes pointing forward, so don't let them come out like this. You want them like that. Beautiful, place it back. Transfer back, sink down. Place the heel down, but don't put any weight in the foot. So if you wanted to, you could just lift it up. You relax the toe down, still no weight in that front leg. Now connect your awareness to the heel of the back foot. I'm just going to adjust my ground on my mat. And transfer the weight into the ball of the front foot. It should be as much as possible straight line from the heel to the top of the head. So take the time now to relax. Let the pelvis just soften down. The weight's going through this front leg into the ground. Butt cheeks sliding down the backs of your legs, still lengthening from the top of the head, chin still slightly tucked. Now release the back foot and we transfer back. Feet from the side. Breathing in. Place the foot down. Relax the foot so there's no weight. Connect to the heel of the back foot. Transfer the weight. The knee and the toe, no, the knee should not be past the toe. So I mean, no, yes. Release the back leg, transfer back. And we'll just go through that in our own time. So we're really connecting our awareness to where the weight in the foot is here. And be super diligent about not committing that weight forwards too soon. So what I mean is we're not going to go boop like that. We go 1, 2, all the weights in the back foot, then we transfer the foot across. Transfer the weight across. It's good to do in front of a mirror every so often. Okay, we're going to stay forwards. Keep this knee forwards and we're just going to open and close the hips. Doesn't have to be a huge amount because what we want is for this knee not to wibble. So none of this. And make sure that those hips are sliding on the same level. So they're not going up and down. So you have to work out what muscles you have to release and what muscles you have to engage to keep this knee stabilized. This is awesome if you have knee problems to help stabilize, but make sure you don't make the footwork too big. Doing it smaller but more accurately is far more important, as is the thing for all of our work. Now release the butt cheeks, let the breath expand into the small of the back. Good, and sit back. And the foot. Heel, toe, transfer, release back. Staying on balance. Relaxing through all those extraneous parts of tension we don't need. Be diligent, don't commit the weight too soon. The weight's in the ball of the back foot, heel toe, now it's in the ball of the front foot. It's less movement than what you think it has to be. It's just really about transferring that weight. The back leg will naturally straighten. Good, now keep the weight forwards. Now, if you're doing this correctly as well, I know you're probably all looking down at your knees, but ideally you keep your head facing forwards so your shoulders are moving because your hips are moving, but your nose and your knee are both staying pointing straight ahead. It's harder than what you want it to be. You've got to concentrate. It's good to do in front of a mirror later on when you get some time. All right, sit back. I'm just going to start rolling through the shoulders. Nice little knee bend in the middle. And you can take it up into your toe. So a bit of a stretch through the calves. All right, let's do this double time. Good. And in the center, send the butt bones behind you. Good, double time. Nice and light through the shoulders. Obviously you're not bending quite so far down because we're going faster. Good, and big. Really start to get a bit of a squat on behind now, so the back's staying straight, but bones are going behind as the head goes forwards. Good, even deep if you can. You're doing great. Good, staying in the center and just make it lighter. And I'm just going to go forwards with the arms because there might be a little bit of tightness in there from yesterday, maybe. And forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, I totally just mucked my counting then. All right. Ankle and wrists. Change. Good, other side. And change. Good, going a little bit wider with the legs. And just get a bit of a cheeky hip movement. Good, now with the weight shift. You can get a bit of a pop there if you want. Good, back in the center, forwards and back. Use your hands on the bones of the pelvis to really help feel that tuck under. Good, and now with a bit more of a scoop. So the difference is going like this to going like that. Yeah, love it. Good, and just circle in the center. Other way. Good, back the other way and make it bigger. 1, 2, 3, and change direction. Good, we either with the legs up and down, behind and down. One more set of those. Good stuff. And we're going to stay here. Small bounces. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From here, take the feet in closer. Bounce. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Butt down. And take yourself through a few bend and straighten. Good, stepping out wide, and again, bend and straighten. Bend, straighten. Good, and swinging out. Good, bending, rolling up. Good, feet together. So we're going to go 2 bounces, 1, 2 step wide, bounce, back into the center, and the other leg. So I'm sliding the butt bones behind, trying to keep my back straight. This is fun. Feel that bend, hey? Let's go again. Arms to the side, why not? Last set, this time with the arms above the head. Good, coming up. I'm just going to kick it out. You're welcome. Kicking out right from the butt. Okay, legs to the side. We're going to do our pull and down. Try not to put the leg down if you can help it. 3, 4. Now with a little bit of a sideways crunch. Try and keep that balance. 2, 3, 4. Keep the leg up. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Isn't this fun? 7, 8. Other side. Here we go. 1. Oh, the music is such a different tempo. Just gonna have to exercise control. Now with a small crunch. So you've really got to use that core to help stabilize. Good, keep it up and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Step out wide, go straight into a lunge. That was fun. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come up into your toes as we go into this one. Pivot around, change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 8th one, pivot again. Now we're going to go knee and up. 2. Try and control it. 3, 4, 5. Lyndall showing perfect example there of how to stay on balance. Good, no arm, just turn. And again, here we go. 1, 2. Really try and control it to stay with the rhythm. Down, up, down. Good, keep going. Good, turn around. Just shake it out. Now the reverse. Reverse lunge to knee, elbow to knee. Down, and up, down. And again. Going down. Last one, we're not going to do the elbow to knee. Just turn around and down. You all hate me, don't you? Sorry, I'll live with it. Last one. Going down. Pivot around, just hanging over for a sec. Stick out one butt and the other. Bend your knees, rolling up. Good. Inner center and P-leg raise. 2, 3, 4. Don't crunch over, keep the neck and the back aligned. And change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Step wide, go down. Good, turning into a down dog and walk. Lift the butt nice and high. Good, settling down. Okay, swing the right leg forward and then back into a plank. Left leg comes forward. Try as much as possible without killing yourself. Getting that foot forward so it's in a right angle. The shins are right angle to the floor. Good, onto all fours. Donkey kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Changing legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back to the first leg. Raise it directly to the side. 1, 2 to P leg. 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 8th one, keep it up there and pulse forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one, and then we're going to change legs. Here we go, P leg to the side. 1, 2, straight up to the side. 3, like you're trying to climb over a fence. Or a dog going for a pee. 6, 7. Leave it up there and pulse forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Back into a child's pose just to stretch out. And take yourself onto your side. Into a clamshell leg. And we're going to open. 1. Whoops. What am I doing? I've got it. Feet up. So your basic is with the feet down. Otherwise we're going to go straight into these ones. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. It's fine. Good. Lead this top leg up. Circle. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, change direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to alternate, go straight and bend. Through. Adding the crunch. Last ones. Good, leg to the side now. And now bend. So that one, the pelvis roll. So here, pelvis is side on. Now bend the knee, open up the pelvis. Again, out. Open up the pelvis. If you want, chuck in a crunch. Good, let's change sides. So clamshells. So if you want, keep the feet in the ground, otherwise feet go up, out, in. Now make sure the top hip is drawn down. Top hip is drawn down. Good, into bringing the leg forwards. Straight leg first, straight. And bend. And if you want to, chuck in a crunch. I know you want to. Straight. And bend. That straight leg one doesn't have to go up high. It's all about the intention. Two more. And then we're going to go to the side. So, pelvis side on. Now you can open it up. And chuck in that crunch. Side on. Open the pelvis. Good, last one. Good, onto your butt. Wiggle it out. Tuck the toes under, lift up, walking through. Good, walking the hands in, rolling up through the spine. Rolling out. And just get those hips nice and loose again. Alright, so we're going to go stepping forward and back. So dip. Change legs. So dip down. Okay, now with the hands. So go 1. Dip. Come up. Dip. Other leg. Good. Small twist. Up chest. Good. Okay, we're going to lunge forward. 1, 2. Back. And center. Again, forwards. Good. Hands up. And just wiggle out the butt and the hands. Reaching up. Rolling down through the spine. See, it wasn't too bad today, right? That's the slow music already now. Beautiful. Reaching across the left leg and bending to the right. And come up. And again, bend. 2 more of those good ones. And again. Beautiful, across to the other leg. And up. And again. Coming up. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Just creeping yourself slowly side to side. Use the hands for support. And settle down to a stretch. to increase the stretch, reach forward and into the centre with the hands. Make sure this heel stays on the ground. Good, hands down, drive off this foot, and on the outward breath, move across. Opening out across the small of the back while you're here as well. Deep breath in, breathe out, move across. And into a hip flexor stretch, lengthening out to the top of the head. Pick up the toes in the front foot, turn them out, keep stretching. Good, pick up those toes again, pull them around. If you can today, elbows to the floor. Good, come up. Pick up the toes in the front foot again, turn them out, put your knee down and turn around to your side arm. Stretching up sideways through the hip and through the side of the body. And coming back. And just open out that front leg. Take the hand nearest the foot, send it towards the ceiling. Good, place it down. Turn that toe back into the center and we'll go around the other side. So lengthening through from the heel to the top of the head. Chest still going up, don't hunch over to the shoulders. Pick up the toes in the front foot, turn it out. Keep stretching. Pick them up again. If you can today, elbows to floor. Otherwise just stay where you were. Back up again. Pick up those toes again. I should do this first, right? In and out. Maybe I reverse that order, not sure. It's fine. Pick up the toes again, turn around. Go sideways through the hip. Back in. Yeah, this is where we did the opening and closing. It's fine. Hang nearest the foot, stretch up. Good, back down. Just put that knee down and settle back into a stretch along the back of the leg. Just take hold of the ball of the foot if you can, otherwise just pull it up, just by itself, and just give some gentle traction to help you with the stretch. Good. Just sit down, change legs. Oh, that was harder than intended. And stretching out. And then pop that foot up. If you can reach and you want to get some traction, then do. Otherwise, just keep on stretching with the foot up. Good. And then sit down. It's harder than what you want it to be. Left leg underneath, right leg on top, left arm on top. Sitting up, twisting around. And remember the bottom leg can be straight if it's uncomfortable being bent. I'm going to change around the funky way this time, so I'm going to unravel, turn to my left hand side, put my hands down, put weight in them, pick myself up, tuck the right leg underneath, and sit back down. Yeah, it's been too long. Sitting up nice and tall. Beautiful, and then just to stretch out the quads. Again, if this is too intense on your knees, either lie on your belly and pull one leg up behind, or stand up and do the standard stretch, quad stretch. Otherwise, point one knee towards the ground, lengthening up through, sending the hip upwards. And just take that knee outwards a bit. If you're on the floor on your belly, you can just pull the ankle one way or the other. If you're standing up, you can just direct the knee slightly in or out and take it slightly in now. And the other knee. Keep breathing through that. Take the leg out a tiny bit. And then back in. And then finally the stretch, just sitting on your butt. If you're not comfortable in crossed legs, just do a standard child's pose. Otherwise, crossed legs, and we're going to creep the fingertips forward. And until you find a stretch, just dig the fingertips into the floor. Gently pull back against them. Let the shoulder blades slide down the sides of the body to the floor. If you need to then just sort of readjust and creep out a little further again, then do that. Again, don't create tension through the body so you feel like you're stretching. Go for a feeling of openness. Good. Use the outward breath in the hands to bring you back up.
And change legs. If you're in child's pose, just go back into a second child's pose. Grouping the fingertips in.
Letting those shoulder blades slide down to the side. If you need to do a cheeky little readjustment with those fingertips, then do.
And back up. Beautiful, onto all fours. And just to finish, use the bones.
Send the bones up to the ceiling and just relax back against them. If you like, you can just give a little bit of a wag with the pelvis, nice and heavy off the spine and loose. And then just stretch the butt away until you find a stretch between the shoulder blades. Back to level off.
Tuck the toes under. Line up the fingertips, the index fingers,
And just sink yourself into a nice relaxed down dog. Try and put the thighs on the wall behind you as you are lifting up those butt bones towards the ceiling. Just keep on breathing through it. Don't force it. Again, just let the breath and the relaxation through the muscles, let the body naturally do its own thing. It may or may not want to go as far as you used to going, so just listen to it, let it do what it wants. Good, now bend the knees, walking the hands into the feet, and rolling up to the spine.
Nice one. Hey. You know, it wasn't that bad, was it? No. Great stretchy day tomorrow. I'm sure we'll have something to talk about. In the meantime, hey, well done. 148 done. Almost to 150. Yeah. I know. Let's keep doing it. Thank you so much for your support. Still means a lot to me. Still. In fact, even more so, you're all great. You are amazing and you have my respect and kudos. Hey, be kind to yourself. Please be kind to others. Love you lots. Bye.